So Felipe, you're getting near the end of the week. Has it met your expectations? Have you felt like you've been able to achieve what you want to?
Yeah, we are preparing this event for a few, maybe 5 months, and it was almost like the last 5 months. Everything that I was doing, I was thinking that there is gonna happen. The event is gonna happen. So we were kind of like every interesting person that I met, that I had a call, that I was inviting them to come to the event. But I didn't realize or organize all this. I was just inviting because I felt that some people should be here.
Mm.
And then I invited some people, and then in the end, I think it was more than 40 people, different people from other states in Brazil and from other countries that came to talk about education, to talk about workforce development. And I feel that I'm doing this because it's a way that I'm trying to find help, support, and people that are doing or trying to do similar things that we're trying to do in Caldera. And I'm sure that there are dozens and hundreds and thousands of other people that are doing that, but that we are not connected yet. So I feel that today and during the Semana Caldera, it was a really important moment to move forward on thinking on a global vision for Instituto Caldera.
Really well said. You used the word connected. That is definitely, it feels like the core of the experience here. And even in ways that weren't necessarily prepared or weren't planned, like I connected with fascinating people that touch my work in reporting in multiple ways. I wonder, does that represent the kind of core philosophy here about connection first and kind of then build together without necessarily knowing before you connect?
Yeah, that's the I think that's the culture of Caldera. So the serendipity is something that it started. We didn't understand. Oh, you connect with people and things happen, and then we learn about serendipity, and we started understanding that maybe this is one of our core values. And this happens not only in Semana Caldera, but it happens every day in Instituto Caldera. But it's up to us to bring the people. So I think we have something here, and Pedro, which you met, is the CEO of Caldera. I think he's a genius of creating the connections. And then we learn from him, and then the people from our team start doing that. So imagine we are more than 100 employees that work in Instituto Caldera. If all of us do that job, this is so big. And we have a mantra here in Caldera that you learn, that we say hi, good morning, and we stimulate that people talk to strangers. So I think we create an environment for that to happen.
Well, it shows, and as you know well, it's rare. It's getting more rare, that sort of connecting with strangers. And obviously, that translates, I think, to the opportunity for young people. I mean, is that part of what you're hoping, not just to provide the opportunity for the young people here, but to help encourage them to be confident and to go out there and to make connections and to find their path?
Yeah, that's exactly the strategy. We have programs here with young people from public schools in Brazil that most of them never had an experience to go inside a company or even less innovation hub. So when they come here, it's kind of, we help them to dream that they could maybe in the future work in like big companies and startups with innovation. And when they come here for the first time, they come a little bit shy because it's not their environment. And then they start coming again. And then we look them just passing through. And then I look at them and they are not more the students that they used to be, because today they are working in the companies.
Yep.
So they are just another professional like the other ones that study in the best schools, the best universities.
Yeah.
So I think for me, this is really transforming, and it's small. We have like 400 students that were employed in the community. It could be small, but each one of them is an example and is changing something inside the companies that they are working in.
I'm really glad you brought that up. I think there's a growing, very strong consensus in the United States that if we're going to change the education to work path, it's going to have to be driven by employers. And even when the CEO is fully on board, companies they don't like taking risks. It's not that they don't want to try, but I think there's a fear about doing things differently. There's a fear about taking a chance on someone. It seems like you're attacking that in ways that I have not seen others. Like, is that part of the goal, to show employers what's possible? Like, if you think differently about developing talent, it's good for you.
Yeah, and we have a community of more than 500 companies and organizations here, and their biggest challenge is find talent, because they need talent to grow their businesses. So when we understood that, we also understood that these executives and business leaders, they would look at the kids from public schools and they would say, "Oh, they're poor kids. Let's help them, like donations and things like that." And what we are helping them to understand, that these kids are the future of the country. These kids, they have dreams that maybe are really hiding inside them, but after we put that outside of their body, of their heart, of their soul, they can be like just an amazing, amazing human beings and an amazing, amazing professionals. So when we bring the students, we train the students, and we connect them with the companies are asking us, where are you finding these amazing students? They ask us, what is the public school that you find them? Because we're gonna go there, the company, I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna hire all the students.
Right.
And we tell them is from all schools in Brazil. But we created a methodology that this year 20,000 students applied to participate.
Wow.
And then there is an online process, selection process, that in the beginning, lots of them apply, but they don't do the online process. But the ones that do the online course of 120 hours, so they need to really study, they start getting closer to Caldeira. And then we bring 1,000 to spend a Saturday here in Caldeira. And when they come here, they touch, they see, they say, this is the opportunity of my life. And then they commit in a way to Geração Caldeira, which is the program that we don't find these young kids committing to any company. And I think this is something really, really powerful, because the companies, they want to connect to the new generations, but there is a lack, there is like something that separates. So we are helping the companies to connect with young talent that without Caldeira, it's harder. It's really hard for the companies and hard for the young people. And when we do this, magic happens.
Yeah, really, really well said. And again, I think you're getting at the core challenge that we're seeing in the United States. It's that commitment from the companies in particular to the young person, in part because they think the young person is not going to commit enough to us, is not going to work long enough, figure out our culture. Any, other than coming here to see how it works here, which I honestly think more people should from around the world, and Brazil, frankly. Any kind of just key advice you would give to the companies in particular about taking that leap of faith, why it's worth doing it, what it requires, and what you can get if you just take the leap?
I think it's also a business opportunity. It's not, we treat our students, they are not like being hired because the companies are, oh, this poor kid. It's a business opportunity. We are preparing like the best kids from Brazil to be the next CEOs, executives, and all of that. And it's business.
Yeah.
Because if it's not business, it's not gonna be for real. And everything that we do here, and maybe you understood that, it's like the truth. We are just doing what we feel that we should do. And maybe if this can go to the other 500 companies that are here, maybe there is more magic coming in this process.
Well, really well said. I felt like I was shy in asking that question, and I was vague because I didn't want to sound just like an American capitalist. You know, I think I have felt much more kind of pushing into the soul here and being pushed,
Right.
you know, and kind of being emotionally honest and present. But it is business. And like when I feel the most optimistic in the United States, it's when people are saying, hey, this is good for business. And this is good for business.
Yeah, totally.
Felipe,
Thank you, Paul.